Turn the volume up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Brothers in Company podcast. News, entertainment, current events, and everyday life. All from the brothers' perspective. Now, here is your hosts and the brothers, Chris and Derek.
Make some noise in here!
Welcome to a very special episode of the Company Podcast Show. My name
is Chris.
Yes, so today is Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. We want to welcome you all to this podcast. We have a special guest with us today.
Yes. And I'm very excited. I know they're excited too. Yes.
I'm very about this. Guest on
our show. And we want to welcome
this
very talented young
lady
to meet
for the first time. I mean, she's very talented. She got just personal skills. You all going to learn about her today. Yes, entrepreneur. I mean, businesswoman, yeah,
superwoman, everything. She is a chameleon. Like she does it.
she does it. We had a conversation. Like just
talking about
about her and about doing the show tonight. So, ladies and our pleasure to introduce to you Virgo Kiwanis, otherwise known. Her name is Kiwanis Mitchell. Kiwanis Mitchell. Yes.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, and we're gonna get some claps.
Woo, 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 woo.
All right, everybody, hold your applause. Hold your applause. Yes, Kiwanis Mitchell, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the Brothers in Company podcast, Facebook Live, and the podcast stream. So, Kiwanis, how you doing tonight?
I am well. How are you?
Doing well. Now that this live stream is working, I'm very happy. I'm happy. Chris is happy. We're very excited and happy about having you on the show. How are you doing today? How are you doing?
I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm nervous, but it's a good kind of nervous. So that's a good thing. That's a good
Don't
thing.
be nervous. We are all family here.
We're all good right here.
Yes.
Make yourself at home. This podcast right here is just a platform that me and Chris created about 9 years ago, and about a year ago or a couple of years ago we we want to do on a bigger platform, and we were nervous the first time.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. So I know this is your first time being on a podcast and everything, but this is pretty much an open forum.
Exactly.
So
open space.
It's informal.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. You got on our t-shirt. You already do t-shirts.
That's all. Period.
Big representative.
Be the best at what you already do. Brothers and Company.
Yes.
And available in different colors.
Yes.
Available in different colors.
It is in different colors, and people can go to brothersandcompanystore.com, pick up a t-shirt like what Kiwanis is wearing, like what we're wearing
in different colors and sizes.
Like Kiwanis.
Yes, just like was. Yes,
exactly.
The whole family,
exactly. Just like Kiwanis. Yeah, hook your
you
whole
know
family
what?
up with it.
That's right.
Exactly.
Man,
Exactly.
this is going to be a fun show right here, and we appreciate everybody staying up late. I know y'all watching Grammys and everything else going on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
My try. Thank you.
Yeah.
We definitely
Y'all the
appreciate the
best.
wait. We sorry about the delay.
Kiwanis' tribe.
And may God
We will
restore everybody lack of sleep for in the morning ahead of time in advance. Amen.
Glory.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
To
Real.
yeah. Yeah. So tell us about yourself. Tell us a little bit. Tell us about Kiwanis Mitchell.
Yes.
How you got the name Virgo Kiwanis.
Mhm. Well, those of you that know me, my first name originally is Kiwanis. Some may also know of the Kiwanis. I spell mine the same way. I just pronounce it Kiwanis instead of Kiwanis. I'm a Charleston native, born and raised proudly. You know, I'm a Gullah Geechee and Chuck people at Chucktown, 843. Okay. Born and raised here. I raised on Johns Island.
Yes.
And transitioned over to Wamalaw Island, which we now call the good old country. But yeah, I'm low. I'm only child. But I have a lot of family, a lot of cousins, so they're like my sisters and brothers. You know, if you know, you know. But me in a nutshell, I enjoy helping people. I love to serve, like that's my thing. I love to bring positivity to others, to courage, to laugh. Sometimes sing a lot. That's one of my things too. Yeah, I'm just an all around
Right.
people person, and I enjoy spreading that, with others. And my Instagram name at Virgo Kiwanis is because I'm a Virgo. September 22nd, so which is the last day for Virgos, the day before Libras. My mama's a Libra, so I'm literally on that cusp. But that was because I was born premature. So. Mhm.
Well,
That's wonderful.
you got another September
Yeah.
birthday person that's
Yep.
on this
Mhm.
show.
Yep.
And the name is not
Ooh.
Chris.
Nope. Not at all.
It's me.
Right,
It's
because
actually
Yeah.
he's a
Derek.
sad.
Yeah. It's
Y'all
September
both
26th.
Okay.
y'all both share the same month.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. This is
Oh,
Libras.
Yes.
Yeah.
but
And my
no.
mom is
Right.
Libra. Y'all are very positive people.
Yeah, we
Yes.
do
Y'all are
our
the
best to stay
peacemakers.
We
positive.
try.
Peacemakers.
We try.
Hmm.
Definitely try.
Yeah, especially in the life that we live in now, you know how it is. Yes.
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 Oh, I can't tell.
I'm just so happy to have you on our show, Kiwanis. Oh my God. I'm so happy after we had lunch last week and
Yeah.
we had the idea of bringing you
Yeah.
on the
Last
show.
week,
Like
buying up the stove,
yes.
buying up them people's
Right.
stove.
We was in Ross, we was in the mall, we had some Japanese food. Had a great time.
Oh, I went on the town,
Yes.
huh?
We sure did the whole
Yeah, I went
day.
on the
Yeah.
town.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I,
Yep.
yeah, excuse me. Everybody went on the town. We had a great time. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
We definitely
Hmm.
appreciate it. Yeah,
Yeah, I do
Kiwanis,
first dates in advance. No, something going on, so you got to ask me in advance because my calendar fills up fast. Yeah, Chris caught me, and we just took
absolutely.
it and ran with it. So. Hmm.
Right. Well, going back to being positive, I just love that the fact that you're a positive,
Hmm.
funny, free spirited person
Yes.
that you become over the years, and you went through a lot of
Hmm.
challenges in
I
your
wasn't
life,
always like
and
this.
I just want to know, how have you overcome that, to seek happiness?
Hmm.
We definitely wanted to know.
Um, it's been a long journey. As I said, I'm an only child. And that has its pros and cons. I tell you, for me, one of my cons was I grew up sheltered and not really have nobody physically there to talk to. Unfortunately, my mom miscarried with a boy before me, and then I came 3 months early, so I'm her miracle baby. Physically, near me to speak to growing up. It did make me a little socially awkward, a little social anxiety. Those that went to high school with me, y'all know. Y'all don't see the glow up. But
Yeah,
me going
we can
to
understand that.
yes, For me going to church and also church being my foundation since I was small, that helped me a lot. And my now current pastor, who was still our family friend back then at that time, she spoke to me about it, and she told me that one of the ways that I could conquer that was to even do little things like write letters to my mom if I wanted to talk to her about something, but wasn't was afraid to say it verbally right that minute. She told me to do that. She encouraged me to sing more because I do love to sing and I have a voice for it. And when I sing, I get into it and I'm able to just block everything out and focus. And she told me I just needed to find somebody that I could talk to and confide in and kind of build from there. And so it was a couple years journey. It didn't happen overnight. And as time went on and I got into my 20s, especially my mid 20s, and changed careers and got into my 30s, it just kind of took off. But it was a lot of just opening up and just writing and journaling and kind of feeling out, a little bit who you can talk to like that and be vulnerable. Got burned a couple times, but go back and you pray some more and you learn, and then you try this person, and you just kind of, as you go on, you let your spirit of discernment kind of help you guide you through that too. So I started off by just the simple things: writing, praying, singing. Most things that people sometimes don't always think to do, but sometimes the simple things work the best. It really does. You don't have to overthink it, because if you overthink it, it's gonna be like, I'm not gonna ever be able to do this. But that's not the case. I'm probably one of the most social butterfly people. My friends ever. They're like, you were not like this. What happened? Put in the work. But,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
and I
awesome.
haven't went back since, actually. So that's why I
great.
stay on the go now.
That's great.
Paid off.
That you found something that it's almost like finding a happy place for
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Finding a happy place amidst all the changes in life and things you had to do to get yourself better. Now, speaking of getting better, we've been dealing with this this virus, this pandemic for the last couple of years. A lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people's lost family members,
their lives and homes and prized possessions. It's been definitely hard for everybody.
and people have been finding other ways to kind of get back to normal. Like they will work one job and then leave that and go do something else,
or work for themselves.
Start their own business,
side hustle.
Right.
Yeah.
There's
Occupy.
There's one thing that we don't talk about, especially in the Black community, when it comes to life changes and getting ourselves better, and that's through mental health awareness. We don't talk about therapy, trying to get the help we need, because we would think that we don't need help. Oh, you'll be all right. It's just a phase.
No,
I can tell you it's not. And
yeah, it is.
How important it is for for
awareness
and seeking therapy for for the Black community.
I'd say for me, in my personal experience, is very important. I wasn't aware when I was a little younger and missing my social butterfly transition that I also needed therapy. But as time went on and life experiences, different transitions happened in me, I realized and patterns started to happen. And for me, it wasn't good patterns, it was bad patterns. I realized like, okay, there's just repeated behavior in a certain area, for example, is now becoming an issue, and you're starting to lose out on opportunities. Because when I was in my 20s, I had a little anger problem. So there were times where I'll be honest with you, I would get written up at work because I want to go off at the mouth. Our Charleston girls, we go let you have it.
Oh yeah.
Tell me
So,
about it. Yeah, that's
yes, yes, knock if you back. But at the same time, when you're in a professional setting, even though you might feel that way, that's not always the wisest thing to do.
No.
So for me, even back then, that was the start of my personal realization that, okay, Kiwanis, this ain't cute no more. And as you know, when that same repeated pattern keeps happening, and then you get in your 30s, when you a little bit more established, thank God, but you start having stuff that you can possibly lose if you go outside of yourself or outside of your character or based off your
That's
feelings.
right.
So
Right.
that's honestly for me when I personally started seeking therapy about, I'd say about but I say about 3, 4 years ago now, I started seeking therapy, and my main concern at that time, when I first started, was I have anger management problems. Unfortunately, it also does run in my family a little bit, on both sides, and I don't want to be like that. Like I've heard stories, mine is not as bad as some others, but at the same time, is too much. And that being that
Right.
we're the
Right.
future generation, I don't want my kids and grands and going cutting up down with the scoot like we do.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
decided
Yeah.
for myself, like, this ain't cute no more. We're gonna start therapy. And at that time, when I first started therapy, it was for my anger issues. And it did, at that time, it did help me start being more open and more communicative, because I'm that person that would usually have an issue, but I'm not gonna say nothing. I'll observe all
Mhm.
day, won't say a word. And then when you done did about 5 offenses, then I come at you, and I come at you just out the blue. You don't have a chance to see it come. I snap, and I come at you with everything I got. And then you're looking at me like, well, you were upset. This offended you. I didn't even know. You never told me. But in therapy,
Mhm.
I had to learn, people not mind readers. If they offend you, you have to tell them. But in therapy, I learned, the first or second time something or someone offends you, let them know. So you can start dealing with that communication and building it up from there. That way you're both aware, nobody caught off guard. You're not taking out your anger and energy on somebody misplaced, and then you have to apologize. It's like my
Right.
pastor always say, once you release it out your mouth, that's it. You can't take it back. Even though you
True.
apologize, people still don't forget up here what you said. So that made me more aware and cognizant going forward. And even now, I've gotten much better, but I still do have my days. I still do have my moments. I've come a long way, but it's my family, brother to you. Um, I love you, but I still do have a long way to go. So I'm better, but I'm not all the way there yet. I'm still on that
Right.
path.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm better with my boundaries now. Letting people know ahead of time, like, okay, this is irritating me. Like, please stop. Or I don't want to talk about this right now. I'm gonna go, take a minute and we'll discuss it at a later time. So that way I don't
Yeah.
instantly go 0 to 100.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yes. It's a
Mm.
transition. See,
Right.
you're
Hmm.
transitioning in your therapy sessions. Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
yeah, because
Yeah.
stress is not going to go away.
No.
Mm-mm.
People are still going to try
Mm-mm.
to say something to
Si-
you that you don't
Mm-mm.
like, and you react,
Exactly.
and try to control your reactions.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I've been doing therapy myself. Trying to,
Okay. Awesome.
yeah. It's we all deal with stress, and people deal
Yeah.
with stress differently than others. Some people can't
Yes.
take it, some people can. They
Right.
can, get through the day.
Right. Especially
So
Mm-hmm.
especially when you deal with it every day at the job, and you just gotta stay positive, bite your tongue, don't take it
Mm-hmm.
personal. But you see, you,
yeah,
you can't help it, especially when you try to do your best and try to
Mm-hmm.
do try to follow policy and try to be on your best behavior. But you just gotta just
That part.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's,
That
and your
always
manager
get
get on your
you.
nerves and
Try and
always,
stay within your black
trying you.
excellence aura. And then, mhm.
I
You said a
know.
black excellence.
Yeah, when you try and stay within your black excellence aura that day, and then somebody just walk up and you be like, you know what? It is Monday. I am tired. I don't feel like this. But that's when you just gotta
I
reel
know.
yourself in. Like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the like you all mentioned. It's how you
Mhm.
deal with the stress,
Yeah.
of everyday work, everyday life. because your reaction is going to determine how you move forward and or how you deal with that problem, deal with that issue. So sometimes
Right.
we got to be like, stop, breathe,
And count to 3.
or
Think
and
positive
just
Learn
thoughts.
that a
yeah.
lot.
Or
Breathe.
chant.
Or in some cases, if you're in a situation of conflict and
Mm.
you can't seem to get that other person to kind of listen and understand, sometimes you just got to get up and just walk
And
away.
walk away.
Right.
Walk away. Like what I do, if I'm in a situation where there's no resolution at that
Mm-hmm.
moment, sometimes you just got to get up,
Right.
walk away, or walk outside for like 15, 20,
Exactly.
30 minutes to
Exactly.
kind of get some fresh air, and then come back and try to deal
Right.
with it in more of a logical way.
And
That's true.
take a
It's
breather,
very true.
relax, get your mind back together. But some people,
Mm-hmm.
if you do that,
You'll
a lot
get
of people think you
clarity.
got problems. Yeah.
Yeah, because because when you get upset like that, you
Mm-hmm.
let your emotions
Get
take
the
over
best.
your decision making. And
That's
that's the
true.
worst thing you want to do, is have your emotions take over your decision making. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you got to have that break.
Yeah.
Just
That
like you all
woo-saw.
mentioned. Yeah, you got to have that break.
Got a prayer. Got
That
Because
woo-saw moment.
got a chant.
exactly, because
Mm-hmm.
your health is more
More
important
important, right?
than money. It's
That's
more
true.
important. You can never make the
Yes.
money you want unless your health is up to par. Unless
Right.
your health
Mm-hmm.
is in
That's
you're in
great.
great shape.
Important, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just like you exercise the mind, body, and spirit, you got to exercise the mental health as well.
Ex-
Especially the
That's
brain.
true.
Yes.
Because we
Yes,
can't
That's
indeed.
function
true.
without it. So it's best to exercise it and woosah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I just light candles and just read and listen to music, just to get that zen moment, just to
Mm-hmm.
get away from the anger and the frustrations
Yeah.
and the stress that we deal with at work. Even some bottles of some drink just to relax.
Hey, that's what it
especially
is.
during the whole week that you deal with,
Hey,
with the manager, your supervisor on your neck every day. You
Not the
can't walk.
name.
You can't walk to get the
Not
water. You can't go to the bathroom. Every time you try to walk over, man,
micromanage.
let it out.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Mm.
yes. We deal
So
with it
that's
every
that's
week. We
why
know.
sometimes we stay in the
Yeah.
bathroom a little longer because we in there praying before we go
I
back up.
agree. I agree. That's what your
Like,
chant.
Lord, help me, Lord, give me the strength to not go off
Help
on somebody
me,
today.
oh.
Right. Just for a check. Just to get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because those bills don't care that you walked out and snapped at your coworker afterwards, and they
That's
send you
true.
home. The bill collectors do not care.
Oh
That's
no.
true. Oh no, we
They,
can't
they
have that.
they'll send a
They
letter,
don't
they'll
care.
send an email. Oh, they're gonna let you know
They'll
you gotta
call
pay
your
something.
mama. Hmm.
What you got now? What's wrong with you
Okay,
now?
what going on?
What going on here?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Hmm.
everybody take a break, get some fresh air, think, because you don't want your decisions, you don't want your emotions to determine your decisions,
Right.
especially when you're hot.
Or you get the best of you,
Yeah,
especially when you're working hard every day,
exactly.
trying to focus. you know.
Yeah,
Hold it together.
that's
Yes,
true.
yes. We gotta
Hmm.
pray on it. We gotta pray on it.
Exactly. Then you
Hmm.
Okay, well, I'm just happy that Kwanzaa is still here with us.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
go nowhere.
blessed. I'm just so blessed to have you a part of our show. I'm just happy.
Oh,
I'm just
I am
happy.
honored.
Like free positive spirit. You tell it like it is, like every day.
I try to.
Regard- regardless of what
Because
people
somebody
think,
always kept
you
it
just be
real with
you.
me. And they hurt
Right.
my feelings till I got it
As,
together. So
right,
you told
exactly.
right.
me about
Exactly.
myself, as the church people say. So, mhm,
Yeah, but I'm just glad. I'm just glad that you're
mhm.
part of my life. I mean, really, you have really got
Oh,
me through my bad times, my sad
mhm,
times in my life, and you really truly helped me. You're a very good friend, and without you, I
oh,
don't think I would be back in my craft. I'm starting like how you
mhm,
doing, like with writing and theater, and
mhm.
getting back on the
Yeah, we talked
podcast with
about
my
that last
brother.
week.
We sure did.
Mhm.
And I just thank you. You know.
Very
Yeah.
welcome.
You pushed me.
You
You pushed us. You
you
know.
are
Yes.
you amongst everybody else who supports this platform.
Right.
The reason why
Hmm.
we're back doing this, and we're doing this on Facebook Live and everything else like that, because
Amen.
we've grown
Hmm.
this thing for years, and to have you on the
Hmm.
show wearing the
With a
t-shirt and
t-shirt
everything.
Yes. Don't forget now.
and
Wow.
the rest is
Yeah.
Don't
history,
forget.
Yeah.
right?
Do the best
Yeah.
at what you already do.
You do.
Brothers
That's
and
Yeah.
Company
right.
Podcast. Don't forget. Available in different colors and sizes. Don't forget.
Yep. You got it all pink and purple and red,
Red,
you
white,
know.
black.
Yeah,
Ooh.
man. Yeah, yes indeed.
Get your merch, people. Get your merch.
It's on
Mhm.
sale now.
Yes.
What was
Yeah.
on sale? Oh,
On sale.
y'all hear that?
So
It's
it's
on sale.
yeah, it's on sale, it's on the store.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm just so glad, so happy. But I just want to ask you, Quantas, like I see you
Okay.
always supporting black owned
Mhm.
businesses and
Yes.
with your friends and different companies. And I want to know how important
Mhm.
it is for you to give back into the community
It's
as a
very
black man.
important. Another thing amongst my many hats, I also volunteer. I've been doing that for, oh gosh, long, about as long back as I can remember now. I've done various volunteer projects from Low Country Senior Center on James Island doing front desk there years ago to Barrier Islands Medical Clinic here on Johns Island. I'm currently my church secretary, Canaan Worshipers Church on James Island, down Solid Green Road. But yeah, I believe in giving back to my community. I believe in supporting our own. And what I did, um, even in that Pacific realm of black-owned businesses, what I also did a couple years ago as well, like right before the pandemic started, is I prayed because that was my desire in my heart at the time, but I didn't have the funds to do it at that time. I just started a new job and trying to catch it back up for the last 2 years prior when I didn't have a permanent job. That was right in the middle of my career change. But my prayer at that time was, Lord, my desire is to, put my funds more into our businesses. I don't have those
Mhm.
funds right now, but I pray that, you open up the door for me where the money are flowing where I'll be able to do that. And it wasn't long, a month or two later, everything started coming in and I was able to do that. And I think that was probably about 3 years ago now. And I've been able to consistently do that since. So sometimes, even if you're not sure how to go about it, but you know for yourself that you have that
Mhm.
personal desire in your heart, whatever it is, just pray to God about it. He'll give you an answer, a yay or a nay, or that might, if he wants you to do it right then, he'll move right then. Sometime if it's not for right that second, he'll let you sit on it for a while, or he'll let somebody come to you and give you the next part of the answer, or you meet somebody out in the street that also heard your prayer that he allowed to, and they'll be able to give you the next piece, the network to connect.
Mm.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
Exactly.
you can't give up. If you got that heart's desire and you release it to God, He's gonna add to it as long as you're also faithful, in your membership to Him.
That's exactly
Yes.
true.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. We definitely need that faith, especially,
Mm-hmm.
with putting this together tonight, and
Yes.
we just having so many
Yeah, I prayed
problems
before
trying to
we
get
started,
on.
before the sound check and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, keeping our fingers crossed
Yeah.
and
I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
yes.
what are we, trying to figure out, we were trying to get it on Instagram live. It didn't work,
And then
so
Facebook
I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Live and
gotta keep trying.
right.
I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to stop and say,
Wanted to
okay,
give up and
yeah,
That's
throw in the
that's
had to
that's
keep
called
towel.
going.
destiny.
Yeah,
It
it
really is.
yeah, especially when and it goes back to what you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
Kiwanis. I'm saying that right, Kiwanis?
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
It goes
Yes.
back to what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you have a gift and you have a talent or a skill, or you have that desire to do something. Sometimes God just reveals himself to you when you're try to do something you love, or do
Right.
something that you're always interested in. Just like
Mm-hmm.
the podcast thing. it just opened the door for me and my brother to kind of do something.
Right. And to have us close,
Yeah, because
and bonding time. Because reality, hits us, and we don't have time like how we used to. But this podcast has really got me and him back together to doing what we love
Oh,
and doing,
awesome.
giving back to the community and communicating and talking,
My
exactly.
interview.
and I just love it.
Yeah.
Ow! Y'all saw that live. Sorry. We started late.
No.
My mom popped in for a second. So I'm trying to charge the phone.
It's all good.
Oh, real life.
It's all good. It's all good.
You good. You
Yeah.
good. You good.
Yeah.
Open up my charger real quick.
Yeah, and giving back to the community, to the Black community, for us to have the support for ourselves. Sometimes we just got to look at ourselves and say, what can we do to improve our community and our families? Because if you look at it, we all we got.
That's
all we got. So we have to, sometimes you got to utilize what you have to build what you want.
Exactly.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah.
And the rest will follow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to, we all have to do that, because we have so much talent. We have the intelligence, we have the skills to make things happen. I went to the Ubora Awards in January. And this, I don't know if you all heard about this Ubora Awards.
Yeah.
This company, this local company, I think their name is Karis Connect. I don't know if you heard about this. This is they have a Black business directory where they have all the different Black businesses come together at this award show, where they have like the best barbershop, the best hair salon, the best restaurant, the best media personality. So you got something like that where you have all the businesses come together and they all network with each other.
Right.
They all network with each other. Even the churches get come
Oh,
together.
glory.
Yeah.
Amen.
And you got doctors out there.
The admin and me just got excited when you said that.
Yeah.
Bring the churches in. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because that's the backbone of our community.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if without that, then you wouldn't have a community, or we wouldn't have like a standard for ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah, because we all come from from the church anyway. We all did.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's right.
You said it's called a Karis Connect?
Karis Connect. If I'm saying that wrong,
how do you spell? Do you know how to spell it?
It's KHARIS. Connect.
Oh, I'm glad I
have
asked
an
you.
app.
I was spelling that all wrong.
Yeah, I'm probably spelling that wrong.
The Virgo in me. Y'all know we take notes. I'm writing this down. I will be researching this tonight.
Yeah. Now after I'll give you the link, or I'll give you the name of the this local directory, after the show, and I'll
perfect. Please do.
Yeah, because you can download it from your app store
for free.
Yeah, download for free.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, glory.
Yeah, you can sign up, put your username, password, and everything else, and they have all these businesses directory, and you can choose which business.
I remember we used to get the Black Pages, the house when I was younger. Used to come in the mail.
Black Pages USA.
I remember that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Drop out at the mail.
Yeah.
The mailbox, and then the yellow books. They still do that.
Yeah.
They still do the yellow books.
I haven't seen any. The last time I saw a Black Pages book was last year when I was working this job in Mount Pleasant, and I was their front desk admin, and they had it on their table. I was like, "Oh, look!"
I haven't seen those in a
while.
Years.
I know they used to come to our doorstep like almost like every month or
every month.
Yeah, I'll be looking. I'll be reading the Black Pages, looking through to see what business and who I know. Yeah.
Yes, that was the fun part. That was like our own little crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
You could fill in the pieces. Like, oh, look at this so and so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, yeah,
exactly. Well, back into businesses and Black Pages and all. Like I see that in Black women in different careers and businesses. You know,
Mhm.
they're in the come up now. For example, you know the lady in the Supreme Court. Remember her?
Yes,
Now
Brown.
I Kataji Brown
Kataji Brown
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yes, and she's gonna be the first Black
Yeah, first Black
female.
woman in Supreme Court.
Yes,
Hmm.
Supreme
yes,
Court judge.
Yes.
exactly. And it's getting well recognized in the Black community. And I just want to ask
Hmm.
you, like, how does that make you feel inside as a Black woman? You
Scrum.
know.
Yep.
That's the first thought that came to mind.
And you know,
Scrum.
yes, even
Mhm.
though she had to face backlash within,
Oh yeah.
different races and try to break her down, but she
Oh,
never
yeah.
sweat. She never broke down.
You
She was
can't.
just neutral. She took it in like a strong woman that she is, because we've been all rooting for her,
That's the professionalism.
you know.
Yes.
Her professionalism.
Yes.
You can when they in like ask questions or it seemed like they were interrogating
Interrogating
her.
her, and she already
They
said, "Oh,
tried
I
it.
didn't answer that." Like,
Yeah, they tried
They
that.
tried it.
mhm.
Yeah.
But they don't know
Yeah.
she, even though she might have been chosen, my spiritual community, she might have been chosen and getting
Mm,
groomed for this position for years and all along. But the people that have been coming at her, they might not know that.
yeah, exactly.
They
Right,
never
right.
thought of it that way.
Yeah.
You never
And
know.
she hold it together.
Hello.
It's just like the preparation, you
Yes.
prepare yourself all
That
these
part of
years
the journey.
for that
Nobody
one
won't talk
opportunity.
about that part either. They just want to talk about the finish line. They don't talk about how you got there, how you got started, the middle in between, the sleepless night. No, they don't want to talk about that part. They just want to know how you came, the end. When you stand there all shining and glitzy and pretty.
Hmm. Yeah, the journey. They forget the journey that it
Exactly.
took because
Mhm.
the journey is more valuable than the end result.
That's
It
true.
is.
So you go through all like you said, you go through the late nights, you go through the
Mhm.
long days, you go through times where you cry, you upset,
Oh, yeah.
you stay up, you know, you raising a family, you
Hmm.
got to work these jobs. It's just like it's preparing you
Hmm.
for what you're destined to be, for what you want to do. Yeah,
That's
of
true.
course you're gonna have to go through some. You have to go through all these obstacles because
Yes.
no way is
Nobody
perfect.
exempt.
That's
Yeah,
true.
no, not
And,
one of us.
mm-mm.
We all have to go through something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's true. Yep.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
true.
So you went through a lot, throughout the last couple of years,
Yes.
with yourself and with your family.
Yes.
How does that encourage you? You're going through all these different life changes and
Hmm.
family members not being here and
Oh, yeah.
jobs and going to different jobs. How do you
Yes.
how do you stay strong in having that
Hmm.
will, having that determination to still go forward?
Oh gosh, that's part of my bonus for y'all later, but I'll give you a snippet. So
Okay.
All right. Okay.
wait, say you in the room, preacher? You in the room? Say. But yes, yes, Derek. But
Yeah.
I'd say for me, well, one, I think for me too personally, being born premature, and a little bit about that story. I was but y'all will hear this later too. But I was 2 pounds, 13 ounces. I had to stay in the hospital over a month to gain weight. The doctor said I was going to have all kind of conditions wrong with me, breathing problems, this, that, the
Hmm.
third. But I was able to come home, later on, not have any, breathing issues, none of the things the doctor said. But I think for me, even that foundation, starting off, naturally a fighter from birth, just because of that, and going through all of going through all of, especially I say about the last 5 years of, because from 2017, what was it, 2017? I think it was from 2017 and 2019. I got laid off from my temp job at that particular time. I was working at one of the call centers here, and it took me, yeah, no, I got laid off from that particular temp job in 2017, and then it took me another close to 3 years after that to find another permanent position. That job was temp. So in between that 2 year period, I was started volunteering again, went back to school for my medical admin degree, was still working temp jobs, other temp jobs. I started the delivery apps like Chris and I do. I started all those apps and I've been doing them since 2017, still to this day. And there were times where when I wouldn't get a call for a job or a temp job, because some temp jobs last a month, some last a day, some last a week. It just depends. So even when those weren't coming in, I still had my apps to rely on, which I went and worked as if they were a full-time job. Literally during those weeks, I would get up 8 something in the 8 something in the morning, like everybody else, go out there and start the good old breakfast shift, Chris, for the apps, and go through the whole day, and wouldn't come back home till like 8, 9 at night. And I would get up and do that Monday through Friday. And those apps at that time, in between the temp jobs and my church helping me out, thank God, paid my bills, paid my tuition at that time at Trident when my balance was, less. At that time, I had some friends back then help me out. They would give me money, and I got my first permanent job since that time in 2020. Right, literally, I'd say about 2 months before the pandemic started. The pandemic started like that March 2020. I got my first permanent position since then, January 2020. And it was just, the fight in 2 years of getting rejected and from jobs, and you almost done with this degree, and then finishing my medical admin degree and actually graduating in 2018. And I started working and using that degree temp wise until then, and then got something permanent coming to 2020. And then, but yeah, you just gotta, it's the best way I can explain it is because I had a lot of dark days during those times, but what got me through the most was my tribe, my circle, my church family. They they were intercessors for me, and there were times that I was going through it so mentally because I didn't have a job, and you're so used to having, and then you don't have, that the problem will make you think that it's you, and it's not you. It's just a problem. But your everything that's coming against you will make you think you the problem and something wrong with you, and that's not the case. But I had my church praying for me. They would check on me. Sometimes they would call and just be like, "You don't sound okay in your voice. Like you telling me," or they'll be like, "I'm feeling your spirit, and your spirit is saying something else. Can I pray for you?" And my church friends at that time, they literally prayed me through. Literally, intercession prayer, warfare prayer. And when I finally got that job in 2020 before the pandemic, I let them know and praise report, and we shouting all the church, all over the church. And everybody was happy. And since then, from 2020 to now, I lost my uncle that was on Instagram like 2 months, about a month later, my uncle Chrissy, and I graduated my medical coding program May 2020. And then, it just went from there. But yeah, you just have to, don't give up. If anything comes against you, you address the issue. Don't let it, wherever the opposition is, don't let that make you feel that this is, something is wrong with you, because it's not you. It's an attack of the enemy. He wants you to feel less than and low than, and that's not so. So I had to start praying more and reading my Bible more and speaking life, literally. Standing in the mirror, reading scriptures, speaking life back into myself, even singing. Because I'm one of those people, when I sing, I get happy. My friends, y'all know, we go karaoke. I just be up there having a whole time, like I forget they up there. Sorry, But y'all know,
Right.
y'all see me.
Yeah.
That girl again. But yeah, you just have to literally, I'm telling y'all, please, 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 please. When you feel those negative thoughts coming, cast it down, rebuke it. Like Chris said, go get you some good music, some candles, walk outside, get that monkey off you. Because the
Absolutely.
longer you let it stay on you, it sits and then it takes up residence and then becomes a roommate. And we don't have
Absolutely.
time for that. In 2020.
Exactly.
Right. You are truly
Exactly.
right.
You gotta attack it as soon as you first start feeling that depression, whatever it is coming on, start working with it then. Don't be like, oh well, I too busy. Or even if you
Mhm.
are too busy, do like I do. My friends will tell you, I will call you in a minute and ask you, you free? I going through this right now. Can you focus on me for 5 minutes and just pray for
Right.
me right now over the phone right now?
Right.
Like sometimes that's what it takes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You got to keep
exactly.
your
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
mental intact, your physical intact, as well as your spiritual man intact. All three. You can't neglect one and not feed the other,
Yeah.
or you're gonna shipwreck. Yeah, I'd say in
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
nutshell, just having my support system, my tribe, then picking up on my feelings, even when I wasn't saying anything, praying for me, and speaking life back into myself, starting therapy, communicating and letting people know I'm going through this, I'm feeling this way. I'm always the happy person. But for this minute, I actually need you to, your friend and whoever, to listen to me for once and let me vent
Mhm.
and let me get
Right.
this off my chest. Because I'm that strong friend in my circle. But I've learned even now, and they've been teaching me too. Thank y'all to open up and say, Kiwanis, I actually need help. And because as Virgos, we don't like to ask for help. We in outside we got it together. But inside, we really do need help. We
Yeah.
just don't like to verbally say
Gotta
it.
ask.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I
I'm
know
working on
exactly
that.
I
how
totally
that is.
understand.
I know
We want to deal
exactly
with
how that is.
ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bad shadow. Look, I might make it look easy, on the outside, but on the inside, it's like no. On the inside, I'm freaking out. I'm nervous, or I'm
Hmm.
fearful. I'm overthinking. Like it's a
Yeah,
lot.
like
Going
you're
on.
trying not to
Yeah.
show it.
Show it.
Yeah,
Right.
but you
Mhm.
do and you do know you need help.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
it's
a good
nothing
thing
wrong
that
with
you
asking for help.
yeah.
I have to learn
Hmm.
that. Shout out to my cousin Tangy. She taught me that. Is you're valid. How you feel is valid. How your mental is valid, and you have that right and voice to speak up for yourself and say I need help.
Hmm.
Now
Mhm.
everybody might not listen to you when you say I need help, but just keep going until you find the people that do. And when you find them, like Chris was saying when he was complimenting me earlier, hold on to them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you definitely need
You're
yeah.
gonna need them again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
See, that's it,
So,
with that, it shows you who is really in your corner
Corner.
when you have someone who really cares about you,
Right.
who really wants you
yeah.
to,
Be their
get
best
better.
and
Yeah.
get better and be strong. Keep those people around.
Yeah, people
I'd
who really
rather you
understand
call
you.
me and
People
Yeah.
tell
who
me
really
you
there
need
for
help
you, for
than I
you.
gotta read your obituary in the paper because you felt call me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely we all need that support,
Sure
Mhm.
do.
especially when a time where, you wanted to give up or you wanted to commit suicide,
Mhm.
you felt depressed. I've been
Been
through
there.
that myself
We all
personally.
have. Yeah,
Yeah.
we all have,
I mean,
It's no joke.
reaching out, yeah,
dealing
reaching out to
deal,
people, yeah.
dealing with people, the wrong people,
Right.
bringing them into your life and then take advantage of you
Mhm.
and call you names and this and that. And after everything you've done for that person, they didn't
Yeah.
really appreciate it. You
Mhm.
just have to let them go.
Energy suckers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People just come in life for the season, but it's a lesson learned, you
Exactly.
know.
Yeah. It
We
could
have
be a person or it can be self.
right.
It can be either or. But
Yeah.
long as you have somewhere or someone to go to who will understand you and listen
Mhm.
to what you have to say so you can vent out. because we all try to figure out for ourselves, and we hurt ourselves trying to figure everything out
on our own.
Yeah, we don't know everything.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah,
don't.
so it's all So you have a good support system, and
I
I
do.
know you do because once we put out the post of the podcast show, I
Mhm.
mean the Instagram, I guess the Instagram post,
Right.
people were responding to it.
Right.
It was
Yes.
all
Yeah,
over
I
the
It was
saw
place.
all
It
this
was
over the
morning.
place.
blowing up. I'm like,
It
wow.
was from top to bottom. Like, oh my god! I was like,
Every 10 seconds, there's an Instagram post.
Instagram notification
That was
popping
my
Yeah,
up.
fault.
yeah. See, you got a good support. You
I
got a
was like
good
bombing y'all. That was
You
my fault.
do, you
the
do.
the,
I was
the
still
Virgo
tagging people
Kiwanis
too. I
tribe.
was trying not
That's
to forget
right.
anybody. If I did, please, I apologize right now. Please charge it in my mind, not my heart. You can catch it on the replay. Trust.
And you're very good at it, marketing and just promoting,
Mhm.
promoting. You're very good at it.
The
I try.
Virgo
It's the
I'm
Kiwanis.
Virgo
still learning.
Kiwanis in
I
you.
try.
I love it.
Yeah,
You,
You do
I
you
try.
do better job than most.
And
I got a
I'm still
name.
I
learning.
gotta applaud you for that.
I got a name
Still
for
learning.
for
Yes.
for your support system. You see, your
Hmm.
support system got to have a name. You can't say my friends.
No,
Oh, I
you
need
gotta
to
give them
think
My
a
of
better
one.
people. Yeah, you gotta. I mean, just like you create your own team and you just give them a
Yeah.
nickname. So their nickname is, I'm quite sure they're watching this right now. The Virgo Kiwanis tribe. That's
Yes.
y'all.
Oh,
That's the Virgo Kiwanis
Kiwanis
tribe.
tribe.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. See, you got your name for your support system.
That's right.
Just like
Yeah,
how we
true.
call people who listen and watch this show podcast family, because that's how
Right.
we feel about y'all. Y'all are family
Hmm.
to us. So that's why we continue to do these things and just give people a great show and a great platform. So yeah,
Exactly.
you got to have a good tribe. Yeah, gotta
Hmm.
have people in your
Got to.
corner.
Right. The
Yeah,
You
right
gotta
ones.
have peace of mind. Hmm.
Hey,
there you go.
Shout out to
that's
Lauren
right.
Hill.
Yeah,
There
I
you
I
told
go.
love
y'all I
it.
got a
I
song
Me
for
love it.
too. Me
everything. Derek,
too.
I warned you
This
at
is,
the beginning.
this is
I
awesome.
know.
Yep. You
I'm
know,
learning.
yeah,
I'm
he's
about to
catching.
step
He's
out.
I am
catching.
a
He's
walking
catching on.
jukebox.
I'm
No
He's
about to
friends
put.
catching
will tell
on.
you
I'm
that.
about to
They
step
laugh at me
step
all.
away
I
from this
can't
mic.
help it. It just
he's
comes to me.
My
I
bro's
hear
catching on.
songs in
He
my head
got
all
he,
day. That's
I
a
like to
gift.
say, okay, you got the
I
show. I'm
can't
gonna step
turn it
away from
off.
this mic.
right. I should have warned you, bro.
Hey, but
Mhm.
it's
Yeah.
like you said, it's a song for
I
everybody.
can't help it. I can't turn it off. I hear songs in my head literally all day long.
Just let
I
it
don't know
out.
You
what
ain't the.
happens to be going on. It's a gift.
I'm glad you ain't the only one. I'm glad
Right.
I'm not the only one. I hear songs in my head all the time. I'm
All
trying.
time.
Embrace
Yeah,
Yeah.
it. Embrace it.
yeah. That's exactly.
Embrace
Exactly.
it.
Wow.
Mhm.
You got. I mean, amazing. This definitely amazing.
Amazing
Yeah.
greatness. Greatness in you in one
Oh,
person.
thank
Yeah.
you.
My God. Of many hats.
Hey.
Yeah, you get
You
so
know?
yeah, so many things. And we talked a little bit about that
Yeah.
last night. You sometimes you got
Mhm.
friends who may need something, and you might go to the store and you might get something that they may not be thinking about and say, "Hey, I got this for you." You might
Spoiled
might
gang.
want to use it. Yeah, I say,
Mhm.
man, with all these things you're doing, you
My
might
tribe knows.
yeah.
That's right.
They get stuff from me year round. I don't wait till birthday. If I got something for you, I give it to you right then. And life is too short.
It is. You're
Yeah.
right.
I learned that last year. Everything I went through. Life is too short. Don't wait.
Uh, yeah, exactly. You
Definitely
can
don't wait.
you can do something with that, helping people
Mhm.
out and having your own thing if you want to do it. I'm just trying to, just giving an
I
idea.
do need to. I never thought about
Yeah.
it that way. I do need to check into that and consider that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. When
Hmm.
sometimes when you're doing something that you love to do and
Hmm.
you're helping people at the same time,
Yeah, I'm the
like
mother hen.
Yeah.
just like with the delivery apps, right? You do
Yes.
the Uber
Yes.
Eats and the
Uber Eats,
Yes.
Amazon and the
Amazon, the Walmart and
DoorDash and
all.
yeah,
Yeah.
somebody creating an idea and said, you know what? Instead of you may not go and pick up your stuff.
Right.
You can order it and have it delivered like Amazon and eBay.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to like food and groceries and things like that, especially for people
Right.
who can't get around or the elderly. Then
Mm-hmm.
you have delivery apps to they make an order and then you go pick it up and you
Right.
drop it off.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
love
can
doing
create
that.
anything out of anything.
Right.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
I
I
think.
need to check
Yeah,
into that. I need to research.
do it. Do it.
Hey, sky's the limit.
I
You
enjoy
got the
doing that.
personality, you got the
The
mindset, the
drive, the
drive.
smartness,
Mhm.
Oh,
intelligence. You got it
you
all.
got
You
the
got it.
tribe.
You got the
Mm-hmm.
tribe behind you.
Hey, gang, gang.
We ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, follow me after.
hey, how they say we right you?
Right,
Right,
We
child.
right
yeah.
you, man.
Right, child.
Right, yeah. Y'all boy Lucky, yeah. Tune in to Brothers and Company podcast. You heard?
Hey.
See, she already did a drop
Shut
for
that
us.
job. Right.
Save that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
freestyle
yeah.
a
We
little
got
bit
to.
too. A little bit.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
For real, for real. You got anything else, Chris?
Not really.
Man, this has been
This was a great night, a great evening,
I can do
Yes.
my poem for y'all too when y'all ready.
hey, go
Go
right
right
ahead
ahead.
and do it. Go right
I
ahead.
think it'll be a
The
good
floor,
The
close
floor
out.
is
is
yours.
yours.
It'll
The
be a good
podcast is
close.
yours.
Center stage.
Oh, Shanana.
Zosa.
Yeah,
Take
get
the
my
floor.
book
You
here.
got it.
Oh, I think it'll be a good close out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Y'all turning the camera here. Y'all can still see me.
Yeah, we
Oh
can
yeah.
see you. You're kind of
Okay.
like upside down, but it's all good.
I upside down.
Yeah, yeah, you turn the camera. Now you kind of, the other way. There you go.
Hold on.
Yeah,
1 second.
it's all good.
I
All
done
right.
switched over to
Yeah.
the bed. That's why.
Okay, I got you. Okay. All right.
Do it this way.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see me?
We can see
Yes,
you.
we can see you.
Okay,
We
let
can
me
see
turn
you.
this
We can
way
hear
so
you.
when I read in the poem, y'all can actually see my face. Oh. Well, they taught us in kindergarten crisscross applesauce.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, I actually you can still hear me?
We can still. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear
we
you.
can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah, we can
perfect.
hear you.
Answer you.
I actually wrote this poem about 2 years ago, and this is to my Virgo Kiwanis tribe that has been with me since the beginning. You all have heard this poem already, and because I started my Instagram account in 2020 because at that time I was also participating in an Instagram poetry live. So that's originally how Virgo Kiwanis was born. So,
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
and I liked the platform after that, so I stayed on it, as y'all can see, and and start promoting and going all the way to 100. But
Yes.
that's
Yes.
originally why I started my Instagram back then.
Yeah.
But I did read a poem that same night for that live. It was a contest at the time. So my friends that have heard this poem before, just bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
But for those that haven't heard it before, which I think is still relevant to everything that we talked about tonight and kind of naturally brings everything together, it's called, and this poem is called The Fight. So here I go.
Right.
There is a fighter in all of us, a warrior that does not give up. We wake up and go forward every day, not knowing what the day will bring, but trusting that God will see us through. This can be in the form of praying that our AC will work in this Charleston humidity. Ooh, Jesus, child, it's hot. Managing our daily routines, or even taking care of family members during this pandemic. I've learned to fight since day one. Born September 22nd at 2 pounds, 13 ounces, a premature baby that became a walking miracle and continued to progress in life. God made no mistakes, and we are all born with a purpose. Even finding your purpose can initiate the fighter within you. Once you know where you are going, you will not let anyone or anything get in your way. In my fight, I've learned that self doubt will not stop you, depression cannot tame you, and suicidal thoughts do not own you. You are God's child who shall live to fight another day. When you are attacked, just remember that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are victorious. Trust in all that God has done for you. He will see you through each and every time. As you conquer your battles, help someone else along the way. We all need someone in our corner, and even the strongest had backup. We all need each other to successfully run this race. That's why there is a fighter in all of us. Don't lose the fight, but press on. That's it.
Oh,
All
wow.
right.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. Definitely. Thank you for that. Yeah,
Are
that's
you?
Right.
motivation right
That
there.
is.
Motivation.
I wrote that 2 years ago, and who knew I'm still saying it to myself and encouraging myself with that same poem this day. Who would have thought?
That's right.
And that's how life
I,
works.
Yeah.
that's right. We
So,
all, like you said, we all need someone, each other. Don't give up
Yes.
the fight.
yeah,
Yes.
it's a
But press
fighter
on.
in all of us.
We must press
Press
on.
on. Press
Well,
on.
man, we
Mhm.
definitely appreciate you being on the show for us tonight, amongst the technical
Technical difficulties that
difficulties
we've
of trying to
And
get
experienced.
this done.
technology will be technology.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you love it when it works, you hate it when it don't.
Exactly.
Yes.
But we all have to learn how to navigate through it. At least
That's
I
true.
did.
It's a learning curve.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
still
learning
learning a
curve.
lot of stuff. It's a
Yeah,
learning curve.
Yeah.
Then they keep changing stuff and updating stuff, and you're just like, oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
like what now? Now you
Okay.
just change all the
Can I be
directions.
great today?
Yeah. Yeah, can I?
Hmm.
Yeah, like you try to press a button to make the thing go,
Everything
and
work,
Hmm.
and you
it's
got to do different
Right.
different sections and that damn thing.
exactly, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, but we want to thank you for being on the show for us tonight. We
Yes.
Are you
definitely want.
welcome? Thank
Thank you
Yeah,
you.
so much on us for everything.
you
Very
definitely
welcome.
made this. You made this episode work. I really do appreciate it.
Yes.
And
Oh.
yes, definitely. I mean, I can't say
Hmm.
I can't say enough about the merchandise that we have.
Yes.
You are the like when I saw that post, I'm like,
Yeah, rocking the shirt.
Yes.
ah man, I
Yes,
was that
you're our
that
MVP
Yes.
right
Don't
there.
forget, be the
Yes.
best at
be the
what you
best at what you
already do.
already do. See
Do.
that,
God
ladies
bless
and
the
gentlemen?
company
That's right.
podcast.
Yeah, see that, ladies and gentlemen, you can get one of these at the Brothers and Company store, which is
Yes.
brothersandcompany.store.com. Pick up
Mhm.
one of these shirts. You can pick up a hoodie,
You can pick up
Ooh,
one
hoodies
of the
too.
shirt,
posters.
long sleeve shirts, posters,
I
stickers,
like hoodies.
Yeah,
a coffee mug.
yeah. We got a coffee
We
mug.
got
Yeah,
coffee
Not the
mugs.
coffee mugs.
yes,
Yes.
yeah.
I
We got
already got
masks.
enough. What y'all
Get
doing?
more.
We gotta give you what you need.
Right.
That
Sometimes
part.
you need a cup of coffee. You may need a mask. You may need
Exactly.
a hoodie.
I always need coffee.
Yeah.
That's right.
Admin
We
life.
all
I
do. We
always,
all do, child, every
See,
day.
see, there
always
you
need
go.
coffee.
We have
Mhm.
all of that and more at the
Whoop, whoop.
brothersandcompanystore.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also you can listen to this podcast on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, every podcast platform that is created by everybody.
Right.
Every podcast known to man, this podcast will be there available for you. All you gotta do is type in Brothers and Company Podcast. You can even go to Brothers and Company Podcast.com. You can
Exactly.
listen to this episode here and all the other
Along with the different
episodes.
platforms that we have right on the
Yeah.
website. And if you
Yes.
have any questions or any suggestions or anything you want to talk about, you could definitely email us,
Yeah.
send a chat on the website,
Or
right?
even what we're doing here is we're having interviews with the podcast family. You can send us an email
Mhm.
at contact@brothersandcompanypodcast.com. And if you want to be on the show, just send us an email. We'll get in contact with you. We'll put you on the show, just like Kiwanis.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
my tribe. Y'all don't be nervous like me. Don't be scared. Just come on. Y'all got gifts and
Yes.
talents too. Come on in the
It is
room.
all
Come on.
love. It is all love.
Yeah, don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
We
Not
ain't
at
gonna
all.
bite. We don't
We
bite.
won't bite.
Yeah,
No, not at
we're
all.
good.
It is
Mm,
all love. It's all
Yeah.
love in a comfortable
yes.
space.
Yep. And make sure you follow us on social media at BIC Podcast. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BIC Podcast. We even have a TikTok for
Oh
everybody who's
snap.
in the TikTok. Our TikTok is Brothers and Company Podcast. You can follow us right there.
Absolutely. And then also, Kiwanis, like since you're
Yes.
our special guest,
hmm
we would like to know for the viewers, where can we find you on social media?
Oh, Facebook. Sorry. My Facebook is my full name, Kiwanis Mitchell. Instagram at Virgo Kiwanis, all one word. Even I'm hardly on YouTube, but if you wanna just hop on there anyway, the name 08. That's my old school undergrad back in the day, but I just left the name like that. I never changed it. And even for those of you that are Pinterest lovers like me, I'm also on Pinterest.
There you
My
go.
follower name on there is INSPLUV09. But I'm on Facebook. Well, mostly Instagram. Y'all know that. But
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
do.
between the
we
two,
know.
Instagram done kind of take over in my mind for a second. But Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, I'm on those three out of the four the most.
All right.
right,
Make sure you all
absolutely.
follow this wonderful young lady right
Wonderful,
here,
great,
Kiwanis
talented
Mitchell.
comedian, just chameleon, everything.
Just a great person.
Yes, fun to be around. She is
Yes.
off the
Yes,
chain.
Yes.
to
She
know
will
me
keep
is to
you
love me.
cracking up all day, like seriously.
Hashtag
And
Team
start
Wilson.
song and create songs right there
Right there out
Oh
the
yeah,
booth.
out of
oh,
anything.
improv all day.
Improvisation.
That's
Yes,
what us Virgos do. We quick off the top.
that's
There you
right.
And there's one thing that we have to mention. And
Mhm.
what is it, Chris?
Hey, you guys, we are free 99 people. We are free. You can
That
definitely
part.
download us on the App Store and all the different platforms that's out there. You can definitely listen to us without any charges, guys.
You don't have to come out your pocket to get
None.
this podcast. You don't have to go and take money out of your savings account nowhere. You don't have to go do none of that.
Absolutely.
You don't have to take money out of your stimulus check you got
None of that.
months ago to pay for this thing here.
Even though I wish we still have more stimulus coming in.
Ain't gonna be
that
no
would-
more
We-
I
stimulus.
know.
I
So
say we could use about another two
one
more.
more, two more.
I could use
I hope,
another
yeah.
two more.
Shoot.
I know, right?
Shoot.
And all of that is at no cost to you.
None.
No cost to
None.
you.
Yeah. None.
Nada.
So not at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us tonight.
Yes.
I know
Thank you.
it's
Thank
a,
you all.
yeah, we definitely
Yes.
thank you, Kiwanis.
Thank you, Kiwanis. Thank you
And
so
Thank
for
you
your
for the
patience.
and also we want to say thank you to the Virgo Kiwanis tribe
Yes.
for coming in and checking.
I got the best
Checking
in the
in.
Thank you
land.
so much
And
for
that's on
being
period.
patient. Thank you so much for being patient,
Yeah,
guys.
you
You know that.
Thank
I
you.
got the best in the land. And that's on period.
That's on period.
That's on
Mhm.
period.
Chris, we got one.
We got a A.
It's on period. That's on
That's
period.
right. That's right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna close out for tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you come back and join us again next week. We're gonna have another special guest next week. So
Yeah.
we're
Awesome.
coming back. Yeah.
in
This
there.
next time, next week we'll have everything all set and we'll be ready to go, on time.
That's
And
right.
y'all
Yeah.
let me know the time so I can put it in my calendar.
Oh yeah, we'll
Absolutely.
send it out.
Absolutely.
We'll send
Perfect.
it out for everybody so you guys can definitely tune in.
That
Yeah.
and
So
Kira's Connect information for the Black Business page.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I
I'll
mean
get that
directory.
to you. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So ladies
cool.
and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us. And we'll
Thank
talk to you
you.
guys next time on the Brothers and Company podcast. My name is Derek.
And my name is Chris.
All right, y'all. Peace and one love, y'all.
Good
Have a
night.
good night.
All right.